I think Sigma is in the best position to leverage AI to push analytics further.
In a place like Bilt, we pride ourselves on iterating really quickly, launching features really quickly, and we view that as a competitive advantage that we have. But when we felt that the tools we were using were kind of hindering our ability to move as fast as we thought we could, we knew that was a problem.
Bilt is the first platform that enables you to earn points on rent and redeem those points for travel rewards, statement credits, dollars off your rent, and more.
We really have tried to foster a data-driven culture and really make decisions based on data in a kind of fast and iterative way.
Prior to Sigma, our BI tool felt very rigid. This provided a lot of opportunity to build your classic static data models, but prevented us from getting a little bit more creative. Sigma offered a lot of that flexibility and creativity while also having the data modeling approach that we love. Being able to define your metrics and your dimensions and your relationships is critically important, while also giving business users as well as the data team extreme flexibility and customization.
Immediately when we got in our hands, and as a former finance professional, I was like, where was this, when I was working in finance 10 years ago? I was like, this is awesome. When we started to get into the hands of some key business users, it was immediate, we could see it click. They were like, oh, wow, I can do that. We historically used a lot of things like manual CSV uploads, linked Google Sheets, things like that, which are pretty brittle. They get the job done, but they often break. So using those kind of, those capabilities, linked input tables, as well as write backs have been huge to kind of automate manual processes for a lot of teams. Customer solutions, as well as what we call internally at Bilt payment operations. Those teams are both significantly technical users. There's been a huge wave of automations specifically on those two teams where they are moving with a lot more confidence. They're saving a lot of time for themselves. They're saving time for the data team and giving back kind of hours in the day.
To be able to answer questions based on pure natural language, not because they see the tables, which other tools can do, but because they see how the tables are being used within workbooks.
We've been using Ask Sigma for a few months now. I think that the whole kind of area of conversational data analytics is something that is really new, really exciting, but admittedly, no one has nailed. A lot of traditional BI players out there are terrified of, kind of the Gen AI wave because they see that it could easily destroy the traditional BI product, right? Sigma is thinking about it in a great way where they can kind of blend the AI into the product, but then also have the AI start to create a lot of those traditional BI assets and really not throw out the baby with the bathwater. And when we look at Ask Sigma, obviously it is in its early stages, but we see huge opportunity for Sigma to be a company that really can nail it. When we play with it and when we show business users kind of how it works, I think everyone's just like, wow, this is so cool, just simple natural language, and then it gets the question right, and then you can kind of reuse that answer and expand on that analysis. For a business decision maker who say, is in the middle of a meeting and they probably should have come to that meeting armed with a certain fact, but they didn't, they can ask, right? And they will get that insight, and now they can confidently speak in that meeting. Those little quick wins through the day that really add up.
I think Sigma is an incredibly powerful tool, especially with data apps, input tables, and generative AI. Sigma is going to be a leader in this space, and it's good to get on the bandwagon early.